Oh my goodness, sorry about that. I didn't know I hit the button for it to go live. I'm putting some lotion on my hands. So, that's funny. All right. I had set my phone down for a minute because my hands were too slippery from putting lotion on to get my phone back in the mount. And then I saw that it was live. Oh dear. All right, so I am coming on today and I'm hoping people will join me and get into the chat because that is why I'm here. I just want to talk crafty things and show you what I got from AliExpress. I was always sort of an anti AliExpress person because, well, for one thing, I didn't understand all what it was about. And all I knew is that what I kept hearing and seeing when I looked at things was that some of those stores on AliExpress hijack people's stamp designs, and I do not like that at all. So I won't buy any of that sort of stuff that I feel if the designs were hijacked from somebody else. But I will show you what I got. I didn't get any stamps from them. I just got dies, and all of the things I got were from the KS Craft Lovers store. So please get on the chat and say hi and tell me where you're watching from. And a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. And if you like to share the channel, my channel, that would be awesome too, so we can get more people on here watching and chatting along. Okay, so let me get started. And actually, the first thing I'm going to show you wasn't in that order. I ordered this on Amazon. It's big. So it's this mason jar card die. It's so cute. It's sort of, you can make it kind of look like a jelly jar, but see how it's in the middle? That's where it scores. That's where it scores to fold it into the card. And then it's got a cute label and a bow and a string. I think that's the string. Then it has the die to make like the fabric little cover over the lid. And then there's the lid. So maybe I'll try making one of these today. It is so stinking cute. So yeah, there's no name on it. I found it on Amazon. I think if you went in and put mason jar die, you would be able to find it. And I'm sorry about my nasally nose. I'm still dealing with that. Okay, so that is the only information. H1550. All right, so, oh, and then I ordered two other things before I get to the Ali order. I ordered two other dies, but these are also KS Craft dies. And I was looking at AliExpress. I was looking these at AliExpress, I think. And I wanted to get these before Valentine's Day because they are heart rosette dies. And this is the information that is on the back. I like that they are doing this, that they're putting this information now on the packages rather than just no information at all. And it does say heart rosette. I got the small one and the big one. And I want to open these because I haven't opened them yet. In the pictures of them, there's cute little bows in the middle of the rosette. So I want to see if those bow dies are in here too. So we'll take a look. But I thought they would be kind of fun for any time of year. heart rosettes, but you know, for Valentine's Day. I don't think the bow die is included, and that's fine because I've got several different bow dies. My Creative Time has some really cute bow dies, you guys. And then you can find other ones. Like I ordered that gingerbread bow die that I haven't played with yet. But this just makes the heart rosette. Look at the cute eyelet edge. Cute, cute. So yeah, I got the big one and the small one. These dies are also reasonably priced. I mean, good grief. I paid a little bit extra getting them from Amazon than I did if I would have just went ahead and ordered them from AliExpress, but there's no way I would have gotten them until probably March or even maybe beyond. The order that I got yesterday from Ali, I think I placed that order in December. Okay, let's take a look at what I got. All right, so this one is I think I've got, okay, there's two sets to this one. Can you tell what it is? This makes the coffee cups in several different sizes, right? So, and look at the cute little hearts that are there. These are the lids. So it makes 3 different sizes of the coffee cups. And there's 3 different sizes of whipped cream. Now you could use those whipped cream dies on maybe other coffee dies that you have. Like I have some really cute other coffee cup dies that I love that there's 3 sizes because one of those will most likely fit into some of my other dies if I want to do like hot chocolate or something like that. So the lids on these don't allow for the whipped cream, but the lids that are in this one do. And these go, like I said, these go together. Let me open this up and we will look at all of them. So I was wondering when I first saw these what these were, but these are the sleeves, right, that go on the outsides of the cups. But what else you could make with these are cupcakes, right? Because you can use those whipped cream things as frosting. Anyway, this is just what I'm thinking. You could use those as frosting and make these into cupcakes. But look at the spoons. Are those not the cutest thing? And then there's these little hearts. You could put those in there. And then here are the dome-shaped lids. So you can fit the whipped cream inside the dome. And then these are the straws. And then this, I think, is steam, right? I think. I don't know for sure. Or maybe it's like the little thing that you would put on the dome to make it look like the little reflection. I guess you could use it that way. I just thought these were really cute. Okay, so those were the coffee cups. And then I got this tea set. And I think I was thinking these were going to be bigger, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. And again, none of these have the names. So if you are interested, you'll just have to look up coffee dies or tea dies. And again, all of this stuff I bought at the KS Craft Lovers store on AliExpress. Okay, so there's 2 different sizes of teacups in this set, and it has this kind of what I would think Victorian shape. And there's the steam. That's so cute. And then this is the saucer, and I'm not sure what that is. And then there's little flowers and the spoon. Again, the spoon. I just love them. I think, oh, this is, no, that's not steam. That looks like it goes inside the handle because you can make these into shaker cards. Okay, and then here, look at how cute this is. It's so little. And it has all the same little things, the same little elements. All right, fun, fun, fun. I've got so much stuff to keep me busy. All right, what else did I get? So I got these two. These are the same in two different sizes. Let's look at the bigger one because they're easier to look at. And these are marshmallows. So there's the, they are so cute. Look at the faces. Oh my goodness. And here's this one. So these you can make into shakers too, and a tag. So this would be like the outside of the tag and then the front part. And then here is the little chocolate, if you wanted to put chocolate dripping down. There's bows. And there's the little marshmallow. Oh my goodness, these are so cute. So I got those in two different sizes. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the pictures, but also Nicole Silhouette here on, that is her channel name, Nicole Silhouette, here on Facebook, or sorry, YouTube. She designs, I think she designed all of the ones that I bought. I think these are all Nicole Silhouette dies, okay? She is the sweetest person. She lives in the Netherlands. I just like to watch her channel. I love her accent. Okay, so what is next? What is this one? Oh, this is a gingerbread mug. And this one also makes into a shaker. So, and when you buy this, there's two parts to this. They packaged it all together, but you buy, this is like one thing, and there, when you click on the link, two little square icons come up with two different prices. I think one was $3 and something, and one was $4 and something. Probably this was the $3 something and the $4 something. And so you have to get both of them if you want to be able to do a shaker card. And that's what this piece is here. Yeah, but they packaged it all together. So this is the cup there with the handle and the little shape of the gingerbread, and there's whipped cream in there too, and the little frosting pieces and the face and the little buttons or what, you know, candies, whatever you want to put down the front of the ginger. And there's more frosting pieces and more detailed detail for the whipped cream there, and a bow and a straw to put in the cup. Super cute. Hi Deb, thanks for joining me. If there's any crafty questions you have or things you want to talk about, just type it in the comments and we will talk about it. Okay, so then I want to start making memory decks. I've mentioned that in a few of my videos now, and I'm gonna do it. But I've been buying things, dies and things, to be able to start making memory decks, and this is one of them. This one was called like Fancy Memory Decks or something, I don't know. But it comes with snowflake dies, which are pretty fun because you could use those for anything, and they're just really beautiful. And then this memory decks is an eyelet. So wouldn't that be so cute for, well, any kind, right? And it looks like this one's got another little frame inside of it here. And so it layers. It's really cute. You could use this frame separately if you wanted to, because you can cut them apart. So you could use that frame for anything. And I've got a question. because they sent me a free gift and I really don't quite understand what it is. I went on their website and I went on the KS Craft Lovers store too. And thank you so much, Deb. I hope the same for you. And I looked to see if I could find the die that they gave me for free, and I couldn't. I'm going to show it last. I didn't leave this one up here. I already showed this one. That was that jar I got on Amazon. Okay, so then the next die I got is stinking adorable. And this is a one that you can, it said organize your ribbons or whatever, but it looks like those big thread or ribbon or whatever holders, but I thought they were darn cute tags. That's what I thought. I just love this design down here, and there's like different sizes, and these ones have stitching, and look at the cute little fleur-de-lis thing on both of them here to fancy them up. But these would be so cute to wrap some ribbon around and send to somebody as happy mail or whatever. They're adorable. Or you don't even have to wrap anything around it, but you could just use them for tags or a card like this one. I mean, this one's huge. You could use this for on a card or to make your whole card base with, I think. So cute. Okay, so then the free die they sent me was this. I'm just confused. I mean, some of it's straightforward because it's a frame. And the other, okay, so there's this frame, which can be used for anything, and it's super cute. It's got stitching and that scalloped edge, and that cuts. It doesn't just emboss. So it leaves this opening, right? I'm just comparing it to the size of these memory decks cards. And would it fit within this? It would. So they could go, it could be used on those too, but it's this frame and then these pieces. And so that's a tag, right? Because it cuts the little hole out up there, and then it cuts this opening with stitching. Hi, Sue. So the photos are, I got all of these things either on AliExpress. Well, I got all of the things except for this one and the Rosette dies, the heart Rosette dies on this one and the heart rosettes I got on Amazon. So you can go look at the pictures of those on Amazon. And the rest I got on AliExpress in the KS Craft Lovers store. And there are pictures there. But there was no picture of, I couldn't find this die anywhere, and they sent it to me for free. So I get that this is a tag, and you could put any little design in there. But then there's this piece, right, that has stitching. So I'm guessing that goes on it to put the stitching. Do you guys know what this, have you seen this die before? And then there is this, which is a little banner. And I mean, that could go over that and you could put a word in it. Maybe, I guess you just have to use your imagination. I don't know, but this piece, okay, is stitching. And where does, I don't know where that goes. Unless you can just make it go wherever you want it to go. Right? I don't know. Does it go like that or something? I don't know. That doesn't look right to me, but I mean, it could. It could go in there. It's so tiny. I need to get one of those little magnetic dishes so that I don't lose these little tiny things like this. Yeah, they're layers for, I don't know. I'm just going to have to cut all the pieces out and play with them and see what I come up with. But that's the trouble. I mean, they don't put names on any of these packages at all. So, you know, you just have to write on them when you get them, I guess. Go back into the store. I love these. And write on them. This, I'll just go through them again for those of you just joining. Hi, Deb. This is the memory deck set. I think it was called Fancy or Elegant Memory Decks. The Gingerbread Mug set that makes a shaker. These are the cute marshmallows, and I got them in 2 sizes. Ginger marshmallows or cocoa marshmallows, I can't remember. These are the cute little teacups in 2 sizes. And then the coffee sets. All KS Craft lovers. And then I got one other thing from them. This. These are tiny, eensy, weensy gingerbread people. How stinking adorable. They are so tiny, and there must be a gazillion of them in there. They're clay pieces. I don't know if I've ever had clay pieces before. I can see some that are kind of wonky in there, but you know, these are, how cute will these be as shaker pieces in those little, that ginger mug. So cute. Okay, so that was all from KS Craft. These were what I showed in the beginning, and these are heart rosettes, and I got them in 2 sizes, the bigger one and the smaller one. And I got these from Amazon, but they are also KS Craft. And I believe these are also Nicole Silhouette dies. I think I tried to buy all of her things because she designs all of the dies herself. There's no copying from any other person. And she's here on YouTube, Nicole Silhouette. That's her YouTube name. She's from the Netherlands. And she shows all of the dies. And she's just fun to watch because I love her accent. Okay. Now then, check these out. These are stamps. Peachy Keen. Theirs are always peachy colored, so look at the size. Here's my hand. So these are the sizes. They are so adorable. So, you know, Peachy Keen retired a while back. Hi, Sparkling Char. Thanks for stopping by. So, yeah, Peachy Keen retired a while back, and Jill Norwood talked them into coming out of retirement. And I have shown some of the things that I've bought over the last couple of months from them, but they brought these little guys back as digitals. I don't do digitals. I'm stubborn about it. And there's nothing wrong with digitals. Don't get me wrong. They have their purpose, and a lot of people love using them because then, you know, you don't have to take up room in your craft room to try to store them. Sorry. My throat is dry and I'm still so nasally. Anyway, so there were several of us when Jill first showed the cards that she made with the digital stamps. There were several of us commenting, please, please bring those out as stamps. And they listened and they heard us and they did. And so these are now available. I just got mine in the mail. So this is Peppermint Polly, Sprinkled Sandy, and Valentine Val gingerbread doll stamps. They are so adorable, you guys. Look at them. So it's www, can you see that information? peachykeenStamps.com, and they have a Facebook page too. So they give you lots of information about their stamps too in the packaging. And then I love that, you know, I love how they package them because they're easy to store. And I like that there's the colored images. So you just have an idea, you know. Some of us need ideas of how to color. So I got those, and those were the last things that I got in the mail here recently. But I did just want to do some crafty talking. Like, I want to ask you guys, like, I have this glue gun. I think it must need batteries already. Now, it takes 4 batteries. I'm thinking that I got this at, I'm going to turn it back off just in case, at Michael's a while back. And I honestly had it down in my little drawer where I keep my glue guns and forgot that I had this. But I got it because there's no cord to deal with. It takes the small glue sticks. It's got this really fine point. There's all these things I love about it. It's got its own little kickstand, has on and off switch, but it's very low temp. There's no choosing high temp or low temp, but it's low temp, and I'm assuming that's because it's battery. But it didn't seem like the batteries lasted very long. Oh, look, the light's coming on. So let me just leave it turned on here and see what happens. The last time I turned it on, it seemed like it didn't ever heat up so glue could come out. I'm going to leave it turned on and sit it here for a few minutes and come back to it, and we'll see what happens. So anyway, somebody else I was watching here on YouTube had they put up a video that was all their favorite adhesives, and I liked that. One of the ones they showed was the Tombow mono liquid glue, and I love this stuff. I don't think she liked it and she said it holds really good, but it didn't seem like it was one of her absolute favorites. But anyway, I would say it's one of my favorites. And then I have the art glitter glue. And these are really, if you've never played with these glues or used them, they are very liquidy. And I like them. And a lot of people just only use this stuff. It does hold, but it's the being so liquidy that sometimes it's like, I like my glue to be a little bit thicker. However, she talked about this and she said, like, if you're gluing a lightweight paper, say like, you know how scrapbook papers are kind of like text weight, and a lot of glues will cause them to wrinkle or wave. This glue does not do that. And then there's another new glue that I haven't purchased, but it's very similar to this. And it's, oh, I forgot. Oh, it's called Barely Art Glue. And it's got a green label on the bottle and with a teddy bear. Barely Art Glue, and I think it might be really similar to this one. And she showed both of those and liked them both. I also recently bought this, tacky glue in the gold bottle's been around forever, right? I bought this one at Hobby Lobby. It was $2.99. I think I got it at Christmas time. And I kind of got it because, for one thing, my gold bottle of tacky glue I've had forever, and by the way, you can find small bottles of that at Dollar Tree. But I got this for gluing like fabric trims onto my cards, and it seemed to work pretty good. But it says it's an all-purpose adhesive, and it's quick drying and fast tacking, and it is. And so I liked it, and yeah, $2.99. Um, what other things do I like? I like my glue pen. Now this one's forever old because years ago, and when I was with Close to My Heart, you know, we used this, but there's still glue in this. You push it down to get the glue to start coming out the tip. I love these kind of glue pens for doing paper piecing. Especially if you're using like the scrapbook papers, and say you are you've got like a doll type stamp or whatever, and you're doing her dress and you want her dress to be out of patterned paper, so you stamp the doll right on whatever color you want her skin to be, and then you stamp the stamp again on patterned paper and cut her dress out and put the patterned dress onto the doll. And I like these kinds of glue for that, especially if you're working with little tiny pieces like maybe the collar of the dress or whatever. And then also stuff like this, which is a glaze. But look here, this is so gross. Do you see the tip? Well, that's because my tip was getting gross, and so I cut it shorter and shorter, and I put a pin in here. I don't even think I'm going to try to pull it out. Well, I'm pulling it out. So I need to probably just throw this away and get me some new stuff. But what happens, can you see? It's disgusting. The pen rusts when you put it in there. And so that's what all that nasty black color is. And then it will discolor your glaze, which makes it, you know, no good to use. So don't do what I did. I have this fine tip glue pen, which is also a very liquidy glue from Stampin' Up. And I love this stuff for applying like sequins and things like that. Hi, Gabby. So see can you see the tip on that? Yeah. And then the cap has this thing in there, which doesn't rust. So it must be, what, stainless steel or, and that goes down to keep the tip clear. And another tip, if you have this glue, after you've used it, tap it down like that, and it will help to get the glue out of that tip so that it doesn't clog. And I always store it upright. I don't know how I got off on talking about glue. Well, just because I saw that gal's video and I thought it was kind of interesting. Okay, let me bring this back and see if there's any glue coming out. There is not. So that's what happened the last time I wanted to use it, and it's been on long enough to get heated up. Unless it's clogged up or something. Maybe that's, I wouldn't think a glue gun would clog, but maybe. I'm pushing on the glue. Yeah, because it would heat up and melt it back up, so it wouldn't clog, right? So I'm just wondering if the batteries are not strong enough to heat it up hot enough to melt it. So I'll replace the batteries, but I was kind of bummed out that, you know, that they didn't last a little bit longer. Like I said, I haven't used this very much. But that gal, she showed a glue gun that was similar in features to this one with the really fine tip on it and stuff. And it had like this color of green on the gun, and I think it might have been a gray with like accents of this color. I don't know the brand, that's why I'm telling you kind of what it looked like. And you can find it on Amazon because I went on there and looked, but it does have a cord. And my whole purpose of getting this one was the no cord. I just liked that. So I guess, you know, maybe what I will use this for is if I'm going to go craft at somebody else's home or something like that. I can take this along with me, because then I wouldn't have to worry if I needed a glue gun anyway. I wouldn't have to worry about a plug or whatever. Now, what I use for adhering most of my card fronts and stuff like that is my advanced tape glider. And that gal talked about these two. Hers was like an older yellow model than this one. And she basically talked about it like it was a dinosaur, which maybe it is, but I love my glue, my ATG gun. I love it. This adhesive that I have in here, I got on Amazon. I have a love-hate relationship with it. The adhesive itself, I don't know why they call these tape, because what it lays down is not tape, it's glue. And I'm going to just show you, because this is my envelope I took apart to use for a template. So I've rolled it on there. It's glue. I mean, it's not like Scotch tape or whatever, you know, and if you need to take it off, you can roll it off like you would glue, not tape. So I don't know why they call it tape. But anyway, my love-hate relationship with the adhesive. So you can buy this in quantity for a lot less than the original Scotch brand, which is probably what I love, the Scotch brand. But the adhesive works every bit as well as the Scotch brand. It's just that the rolls are kind of wonky, like not completely flat. The plastic part in here is a little bit different than on the Scotch rolls, but it makes the wonkiness of the tape, the ones that are the rolls that I got anyway, makes it move around on this part here and not stay right where it's supposed to go. And I don't know if you can kind of, I'm trying to look at what you're seeing here. If you can see that it's not sitting flat in there, this roll's almost empty. Where the Scotch, it sits flat and it keeps it where it's supposed to be. So that's my love-hate relationship with buying an off-brand. While the adhesive itself works good, it doesn't sit real good in my gun. So that is that about the adhesive. Now, if you don't have a silicone sheet of some type for doing your gluing, I would suggest getting one, because I love it. I have a big one sitting off to the side over here that you can't see. And I have, my lamp is sitting on it, so I can't show you, but it's like the size of this, like the size of a placemat. And I got it at, in our local outlet stores. We've got a group of those, and I got it in the kitchen shop. And you know, they're kitchen things, so look in your kitchen stores for things to use in your craft room. So it's just a big silicone mat. It's pink and it has little swirly things on it that look like the tops of cupcakes. And so I just have it over there, that like that's where my glue gun is sitting and stuff like that. So it just protects my desktop, and you can wipe it off easily. So that is one thing I have in here. Now, I was going to get on Amazon the other day and buy one of those fancy little, you can find them in beading supplies, and they are a pickup tool, like for your beads, or actually they call them jewel pickers. So like if you are setting, maybe you do diamond dots, and you can buy those fancy little things. Nail artists use them to put the, I'm digging around in my thing over here so I I'm looking for something in particular. I'm looking for this. Okay. This, I've got two of these. So when I was with Fun Stamper's Journey, I bought this one. They called it a bloom tool. And it's got the brush thing here to get all the things out of your dies that stick, right? And then it's got this really super sharp, like dental pick thing on the end. And then I've got other tips. So you just like push this down and pop this out. And then there's other pieces that go in. So I just keep these two pieces in this one, and then this is the one that I bought while I was with Stampin' Up, and it's the same thing. But what I liked about this one that I didn't have with this one was this end, and this is what I'm getting to with the jewel picker thing. It's got the putty end on it, and then you can buy the replacements, which I have replacements for. And then this end comes off, and there's like embossing tools, dry embossing tools, and different things that you can put in that end. So I have these. Well, this one doesn't, this one doesn't have a picker. And then I have these. And this is just wax, right? So this is to do the same thing. It picks things up, and you know, you can pick your jewels up with it or whatever, and position them where you want. And then did I have, I'm looking in my little spinning thing. I was thinking, oh yeah, so I have this. So this is the same as this. But see, this is what I don't like about this one. And then it's hard to get that lid off, but it's the same thing. It's full of some kind of silly putty or something. And then it's got this pokey tool that comes out, and it's got a sharp point here and then kind of a little flat end there. And that, I know you can still buy these. This is from Lifestyle Crafts. So I've got all of these things right here, but yet I wanted one of those jewel pickers. Why? Because it's pretty. So it's, you know, it's like, I would compare it to, I'm looking in my other little spinning around thing. I would compare it to, oh, well, I can't find what I'm looking for. Like an embossing, a dry embossing tool. My thing is very organized, but yet it's so full, I can't find what I want. So, but do you know what I'm talking about? They're wood, and they have, you know, two different tips. One tip on one end, one on the other that has a ball. And so they're different sizes. It's about that size. Probably like the size of a pen. Oh, I forgot I had this too. This is a glue pen. Tombow. Check that out. It's just like a ballpoint pen. And it lays down a really fine line of glue that you could then put glitter on, or embossing powder, and heat it up and emboss. Okay, back to the picker. So yeah, it's like a pen, looks like a pen kind of, but it's clear, and you can get ones that have like glitter or some other sparkly pretty foil look on the inside. And then they have a very fine tip on the end that picks up your gems or beads or whatever it is you want to pick up, but it releases them. That's my gripe with this, is I pick something up and then I put it on my card where I dotted my glue, and it just sticks to this. So do any of you have that jewel picker tool? Because my understanding is when you set it down on the glue that it actually releases. And I don't know what's in the jewel picker, if it's wax. Like, I think that these probably work, these release a little easier, I think, than the putty does. These are forever old, you guys. I don't even remember the year that I got these. But see how they show setting it down, picking your gem up with the waxy thing, but then you have, and that's probably what this is for. You pick it up with that, and then you know, hold it down with that. I don't want to. I just want to pick it up and set it down and have it let go. And I think that the jewel pickers do that. Hi, Paula. Thanks for joining me. Do you have a jewel picker? I want to know if they work that good, because even though I have these things, and I went in to Amazon and I picked the one I wanted, and then I started thinking about, but Jana, you have all these things that you've already bought. Why do you need to buy another one? Well, that is my reason why I want to buy another one, but I want to make sure that it works as good as what it seems like people are saying. And I would think so, because like I said, nail techs use it, right? So when you have rhinestones put on your nails, for those of you girls that go and get your nails done, look at how horrible mine are. I quit going, obviously, because this nail right here got a dark spot on it. And I mentioned it to my tech guy, and he said, oh, that's water, you know, water caused that. And I thought, yeah, I don't think so. I think that, you know, that it was getting fungus. And so I came home and I filed and filed and filed, and so it made it super thin. So every time it starts growing out a little bit, it just is peeling off. And it's, so my nails are going to be ugly until they get grown out. I can grow my nails out really nice and pretty all on their own, but sometimes it's just easier to go get them done. But since that happened, I'm not trusting now, so I don't want to have any problems with my nails. So I just will do them myself. I get off on all these different subjects. Sidebar. Okay, so, but when I used to have them put rhinestones on my nails, they just picked them up and set them there. They didn't have another tool that they were, you know, having to get it off of the thing that picked them up. Oh, so I'm really still thinking about getting a jewel picker, because that's my reasoning. And then, you know, I haven't probably used these since I got these, but they still work. And even though I got them forever ago, it's just simply wax on there. They still work, and I should just use them. I shouldn't buy something else, but I think we all do that, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. So is there any kind of products or things you guys would like to talk about? What do you guys use for your embossing buddy? Do you use the little pouch, the little rosin bag, or do you use this, like one of these? This is from EK Success Tools. I have the rosin bag, but then I kind of was curious about this, and I really like this. It's full of baby powder, and I know that because I can smell it. And then you can just simply fill it back up. It opens up here. It unscrews. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to sneeze. And then you just brush it on. And yeah, when I brush it on, I can totally smell that it's baby powder. But ever since I got this, I use this and not my rosin bag, because with this, I don't get it all over my fingers like the little pouch. And this one you can basically, well, the rosin bag too. I mean, that thing I've had forever. Either one works. Oh, I do want to talk about some YouTube channels. So, and this is what reminded me. So, this is a, what's this called? Tracing wheel. I got this one at Walmart. It's the only one they had. That's what it looks like. Now you can get all different kinds of these, and I'm sure it's just because of the brand, but they will make different lines. This one just makes little dots, I think. Yeah, it makes, oops, sorry. Let's see, are we seeing it? Yeah, it just makes little dots. You can make ones that make more of like a stitch mark. I'd like to have one like that. Okay, let me see what Paula's saying. By the way, the Flavorful Home is Paula, and go check her channel out, guys, because she's just this very wonderful gal, and she does Italian cooking and other things. Like she was making blueberry muffins here a while back that looked fabulous. So she does a lot of fun things in her kitchen, and I really like to watch her cooking things, but she does some fabulous crafting too. And she has made the cutest wands, and her cards are great. Anyway, check her channel out, you guys. But what is she saying? My guy has a very fine tool. He puts a dot of crazy glue on his nail. Then the needle thin tool dips in the crazy glue onto my nail, then the bling. Okay. Oh, so the glue kind of picks up the, does the glue kind of pick up the bling then? Yeah, the bling tool. And they're not expensive. I guess I just will do it. My phone looks like it's sitting here at a tilt. I'm just going to move it a little bit. So, yeah, Amazon. And I think I had picked it. I don't know if most of the ones I've been seeing the gals using for crafting have the pink, the pretty pink in them, but they had a purple, and there's all different ones. Okay, so check out Paula's channel, The Flavorful Home, here on YouTube. And then, so Jill Norwood's channel, if you guys have seen some of my videos that say Saturday Morning Makes, Jill Norwood's the one that started that. And Jill does, she's just a really sweet person, you guys. And she does wonderful cards. I've been learning a lot of different things from her. Just even simple things like when you put some trim on your card, like be it lace or fabric or paper, wrapping it around to the back side. And I did that on one of my cards recently. Let me see, which one was it? I think it was one of my snowman cards here. Yeah, this one. This one. So I wrapped this piece around to the back, and then I stamped a little heart on it. So I learned that from Jill. She just does some fun little things. And now a lot of gals are decorating the back sides of their cards, even more than just like this, like putting a whole nother sheet of patterned paper on the back, or maybe just taking one of the leftover strips from whatever you cut for the front of your card and putting that on the back, and just doing some fun little things like that. So I've learned a lot of little techniques from Jill, and just I love her style. So Jill Norwood, write that down and check out her channel. And then Anna White, and Anna spells her last name W-I-G-H-T. There's no H in the after the W. So W-I-G-H-T, Anna, A-N-N-A. She designs for Whippersnapper and iOS, Impression Obsession. She designs for those companies right now, and I think she's designed for others. She's a really great artist, but she makes really wonderful cards too. Now, these two ladies are both doing hashtags. So Jill does the hashtag Satmorn Makes, which I take part in. And the reason why I take part in that is because, well, for one thing, I've met a lot of people, including Paula here from the Flavorful Home and Sparkling Char and all these people who are also taking part in Saturday Morning Makes. And the nice thing about that hashtag is that I'm just going to set something up here so you're not just looking at doilies. The nice thing about that is that it can be whatever you craft. Say Paula made her muffins one morning or something, and that can be her Saturday morning make, right? It doesn't have to be cards or paper crafting. It can be whatever. It can be crocheting, things like this. Jill showed things that she crocheted the other day. It can be beading, it can be painting, it can be whatever your artistic or crafty form is, which that encompasses a whole lot of things. And so then you make your thing, whatever it is, even if you've made it through the week. And then if you do videos, you upload it to YouTube with that hashtag in the description box. And then that puts it, you know, out there so that anybody that searches that hashtag, hey, Michelle, anybody that searches that hashtag, all the videos are grouped together so you can, you know, just go through and watch them. You can also upload to Instagram with that hashtag. And it's fun to get on there. I'm not a big Instagram. I'm trying to get better at it. I have my Instagram channel, but yeah, I'm a little slow on the uptake, I guess. But anyway, yeah, you can upload to those. You can upload to Facebook too, or Pinterest. Just put your hashtag on there so people can find what you're making. And then Anna's doing a different hashtag now each month. We did snowman, snowman snowman of January. So that's where I showed these already. I put these in a video. These were my last little round of snowman cards. So I participated in that because it's a challenge. I think I started to say that and then got off on another subject. But it's a challenge for me to, you know, have a theme sort of. Saturday Morning Makes really got me back into my craft room. It kind of just gives me that little push I need to get in here and create something and then post it on Saturday. And it makes you feel part of a community. That's what I loved about being in Stampin' Up! And close to my heart, those things that I've done over the years. What I didn't like was being a salesperson. I don't, you know, and I didn't want people looking at me in that light here on YouTube that I'm just on there to sell stuff because stamping is my love, right? And I never, it's always been my fun thing, and I've always been really protective of that, of it being my fun thing. And so it just got to the point where now I want to use all these things in my room, and, you know, they kind of want you to just use their stuff. And I thought, okay, I just need to let that go. I love the community of it, but I'm feeling like I'm growing this whole community and being a part of this community here on YouTube too. And I'm meeting through YouTube so many kind and nice people. And I am absolutely loving that. And that's why I'm trying to, you know, I should have written down like all these channels that I'm following, but there's a lot of them. And most recently, all of them are because of Saturday Morning Makes. So be sure you check that out, whether you participate or not. But there's so many nice people, so many, and caring. Just they all, and I feel the same. Like if I don't see somebody participating for a few weeks, I'm going to get on there and comment on one of their videos if that's the only way that I can contact them and say, you know, is everything okay with you? I'm missing you. I haven't seen you. And I hope people don't think I'm weird because of that, but I'm a big worrywart type of person. So if somebody kind of goes missing that I'm used to seeing and we've corresponded through comments or whatever, I care about those people. So I just want to make sure that they're fine, that they're okay. And so please don't think I'm weird because of that. It's just because I care. And anyway, so yeah, I'm loving the sense of community that I'm getting from, you know, taking part in these challenges or whatever you want to call them. So back to Anna White. We did Snowman in January, and now the new one is, I'm probably not going to get it right. Oh, what is it? It's got to do with sewing, so much love in February or something. That's not quite right. I know that's not quite right. But if you go to her channel, you will see it. It's either in the last video she did, unless she's put one up today or something, but you'll see it in there with the hashtag. And so it can be sewing related, like, or even if you have stamps that have stitching or dies. I mean, good grief, so many of them anymore all have stitching on them, right? Even like these little gingerbread, look, she's got stitching on her dress. That qualifies. Anything that's got stitching or hearts, so she would qualify in more than one way there. So that's going to be sort of the theme, if you will, for Anna's hashtag for this month of February, which is perfect. And I've got a ton of things that will qualify that I'm looking forward to using besides just sewing. You guys, right under my desk right down here, I've got the cutest little sewing machine that I don't think I've ever used. I've got a regular sewing machine, but I don't have it in my craft room, nor do I have room for it in here. But I bought this little sewing machine that will do the job of stitching on cards, you know, stitching on layers for cards. That's what I got it for. And it's still sitting in the box. So I'm going to get that out. I'm determined. I'm going to get that out and use it this month to make a card. So if you want to take part in that, be sure to go check out Anna's channel. And while you're there, look at some of her videos because she does fabulous stuff. I'm just putting this up here so that you have something to look at because it's sitting here on my desk. This is a super cute, I've shown this already in one of my hauls. It's called Bunny Friends, and it's a penny black stamp. Isn't it adorable? So anyway, Michelle says she loves sewing on her cards. I do too. Oh, another person I follow is Rhonda's Got a Project. I think that's the name of her channel. Rhonda's Got a Project. And she sent a card. She showed the card, but then she gifted that card to another gal here on YouTube. And she did some crazy stitching on the front of her card. Do you have any of those dies that are called wonky dies that do the wiggly stitching around the edges? Well, she used her sewing machine and did that around the edges of her card. And there was some, what's the back and forth, the zigzag. She like did zigzag down on one part and then just kind of a wavy stitch and some more zigzag up at the top. It was really cute. I love that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that is Rhonda's got a project. And then Sparkling Char, she was on here and she's got a channel. That's the name of her channel. And was there somebody else? Crafting with Gabby. She's on here. If anybody else has a YouTube channel on here that you want to put a shout out, just type it in the comments. There's so many that I am just loving, and I have subscribed to I don't know how many channels on there, and they'll pop up, but I go through and just look for my favorites here lately. So it's just fun. I enjoy it. Okay, I think I'm running out of things to go on about. So unless any of you have something else that you want to talk about or ask me about, I have been stamping since the late 80s. So I know some stuff, but we never know it all. That's for sure. We learn. That's something with this craft. We constantly are learning new techniques and, you know, something somebody else does that will never occur to me. It's like I would have never thought to do that. And I think that's what keeps us in doing this type of craft, I think, because there's something new constantly, and I love that. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. I am going to come back on Friday with my Friday Fun Day video, and let me grab the card. Where is it? I thought I had it. Oh, here it is. I knew I had it sitting right up here. What I'm going to do is show you how to do this embossing resist technique, so that if you have this set or another set where you want to have color behind it and you've never done embossing resist, because I wanted my field to have green behind the flowers. And so that's what I did. So I'll be coming on to do a card, you know, using this set and showing you how to do this resist. So my Friday Fun Day videos, I do at 2 o'clock Pacific time, and I will do it here on YouTube. So I hope to see you then. Come and join me. And in the meantime, check out the channels I've mentioned if you want to, and see what those gals are up to. And just have a great week. And I'll see you Friday. Okay? Bye-bye.